This one tool completely changed the way I was making finance sheet for my startup. And the best part is, I made it myself and I don't even know how to code. So it all started when I attended this 2-day webinar on fundraising essentials. And I got to admit, I learned a lot, but most of all, that I needed to learn a lot. I mean, even after coming from a commerce background, I understood that my microeconomics was dangling by a string, and that is not ideal for a startup founder. But me being me, I just didn't want to create a simple spreadsheet. I mean, why would I?
A few moments later.
Although I did start by creating a spreadsheet the common old way, but I thought that there are some things that I might miss or I might not be able to calculate properly. So I introduced Claude into the mix, and frankly, it made my job 100 times easier. Every time I went back to Claude with a new query, it costed me my credits. And of course, I'm using a free plan, like all Jugaadu startups in India. At that moment, an idea came across my mind, and I asked CloudBot, "Hey Claude, what if we can create widget that automates all of this? I can use a drag and drop structure for it. I can introduce new variables, new parameters, edit them according to me, and all of that gives me a visual representation of what I am trying to do in a spreadsheet. The purpose of this widget will be that it will make my finance tables much more presentable, much more understandable." So yeah, Cloud got to work and it made the first version of my widget. Now I do not have any visuals of it because I was not trying to make a video on it, but I downloaded it. I will be most likely uploading it on my GitHub. But after looking at it, I started making notes on what can be improved. And so in the version 2 of my finance visualizer, I introduced many new features.
So in the first version, I did not have any way to actually share my progress or save my progress with anyone. But now I added this feature over here where you can export each and every setting that you see on the screen right now, and the other person, whoever opens this their version of projection engine, they can just come over here and they can just paste that string over here like this, and boom, they will see all the settings that you want them to see on their system. I also added these time frame presets. They are pretty handy. I can also now add my funding injection. I can see the set the months in which I want them to reflect. In this tab, I'll see each and every graph for the projections. Here are economic factors that I'm really proud of. We can toggle them on and off, right, like this, and we'll see the effect of these factors here on our BNE and revenue and shit. Last but not the least, here is the monthly table, the actual bread and butter of this whole deal. You can also, again, you can change the time frames and you'll see the exact things according to the settings that you have done over here. And one last thing here is that you can copy this whole table in just a click. That is pretty helpful if you just want to share this as a spreadsheet with someone. You can just copy it here and shift it to any other software like Excel, Docs, or whatever spreadsheet you want to use, and it's pretty helpful.
And to be honest, it made this process a whole lot amazing. I do not have to worry about if my maths is correct or not. I just have to think clearly enough. But hey, if you want to try this out for yourself, then you will find some sort of link in the description. And if it helps you in understanding your startup finances and easing them a little bit, then no need to say thanks. Just tag me wherever you share your usage. I'd love to have a look. You can find me on Instagram using @itsnotshiv. I'm relatively new to YouTube content creation, but I will try to make at least 1 or 2 videos every month based on what excites me. If you have any suggestions, please comment them. And in the description, you will find each and everything that you need to make this bot on your own or use the one that I've created. And go nuts, go wild. See you in the next video.